Hi, my name is Hannah Griffis, and I am the mental health coordinator at the Care Center. We are the Child Advocacy Center for Oklahoma County, and we work closely with law enforcement and with the child welfare system whenever there are cases that are involving potential child abuse or neglect. So my role at the Care Center as our mental health coordinator is to connect families with community mental health resources that might be a good fit for their family. I also provide consultation services as well as crisis intervention and debriefing for our kiddos and their caregivers when they're on our campus. So I think we can all agree that 2020 has been a difficult year for all of us, but I think it's been especially difficult on some of our kiddos. Not only are kids, missing their friends and their school routine, now they're having to learn how to do school online. And many of our kids are grieving the loss of big events like their senior year of sports or prom or graduation and things like that. And it's been really challenging. And I think that there are so many kids that while they are safe in their home and they do have loving and supportive caregivers, they are struggling with their mental health. They're feeling depressed, anxious. They might have fear about the future and what that's going to look like for them. And so I think as adults, it's really important for us to validate those feelings and then provide appropriate support. So I think a few of the ways that we can do this are as follows. Number one, I think it's really important to cultivate positive family relationships. So this means have family dinner as often as possible. This means have fun family game nights, laugh together, play together, encourage your kiddos to share with you what's on their mind. Number two is give your kiddo space to feel those heavy feelings. If they're feeling sad, if they're feeling depressed, angry, discouraged, fearful, it's okay for them to feel those feelings. Having tough feelings is part of life, and if as adults we're constantly trying to suppress those feelings by saying, it's okay, it could be worse, just smile, things like that really discourage our kids from sharing with us how they're truly feeling and asking for help if they really need it. Number three, I think it's really important to be honest with your kids. It's important to be upfront and transparent and answer their questions as honestly as possible in a child-friendly, age-appropriate way. The other side of that coin is I also think it's important to guard your child's mental health and their brain and their eyes and their mind from all of the media. It can be really, really overwhelming for adults to view and consume all of that media, and it's extra overwhelming and sometimes very upsetting and confusing for kids to hear all of this media and the stuff that's going on in the world and not necessarily have an outlet to process it appropriately. Number four, I encourage families to create a healthy environment. Children thrive on routine, consistency, and follow through. So providing consistent meal times, consistent sleep habits, and things like that can be incredibly beneficial for cultivating your child's mental health. And number five, it's really important that you seek professional help if you feel like it's needed. Trust your mom gut, trust your dad gut. If you feel like something's not right, ask your kid what's going on, and then reach out and ask for help if you need it. So I think it's also really important to mention our kiddos that are not safe at home, that don't have supportive caregivers. Some of these kids have been isolated for months. They don't have a safe adult to talk to. They don't have anyone to ask for help. And so it's really important as a community that if you see something or hear something that concerns you regarding a child's welfare, that you reach out and make a report to the DHS hotline or to the police. One of my biggest goals at the Care Center is to reduce the stigma involving mental health services. I always say I think everyone should go to counseling. No one bats an eye when you go to the doctor for a broken arm, and I don't want anyone to feel ashamed or afraid to seek help for mental health services. So if you feel like you as an adult or your child needs some type of professional mental health services, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at the Care Center or one of our amazing staff members, and they'll connect you with the right person to get you the help that you need.